I am live again. It is Tuesday. It is 12 noon in the United Kingdom. It is boring weather as hell. I have a cough. I'm recovering from it, by the way. It's been much worse than this, but you can hear it in my voice if you've heard my voice before. Today it's a bit more low and maybe a little bit raspy. I don't know. Anyway, my cat is commenting. She's lying behind me. She may join us. She may, maybe not. We don't know. She's like that. Sometimes she wants to join me. Sometimes she doesn't. And here she comes. Come on. Up you get. Up you get. Come on. So typical of her. Come on, darling. Come on, up you get. Whoops. Here we go. Here we go. That's faster. There we are. That's it. Good girl. Good girl. That's it. So the question today, which hopefully you will have been able to see as I was speaking less. Can you see that? Because I know that you can get both subtitles on LinkedIn and YouTube, and LinkedIn does it automatically. And I don't know whether I've had anyone do them on YouTube yet. Anyway, so the question today is how to handle trademark disputes. Now, that's a really good question because one thing you do not want to do is to ignore it. So while I was in the process of registering a trademark back in the day while I was still living in Denmark, the person I was doing the registration for came to me saying, look, there is this person who is using they're using part of my trademark for their business. And so I said, well, please, can you furnish me with this, and this? You know, I knew what type of information I needed in order to be able to handle it. And so I asked him if he wanted any financial compensation for it. And he said he didn't want that. So I took time. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I took time to sit myself down and compose an email because I'd gotten the contact details of my client, and I contacted the infringer saying, listen, you are actually infringing upon my client's rights. And then I provided all the proof that I had asked for in that email to back up my statement. And I didn't hear back from them for quite a while, which is totally normal. So I just went about, my own business. And then they came back to me after a 2-week period, if I am remembering correctly. And basically, they had to seek legal advice elsewhere, which is normal, because I would not be able to give conflicting advice. That would be a conflict of interest, obviously, which is illegal. So they had sought legal advice elsewhere, and they had been told that I was in the right and they were in the wrong. And so because they hadn't done due diligence, which is really an important part of any kind of business, really. It doesn't matter what kind of due diligence it is you're doing. You always need to do due diligence and figure out, can I actually do this thing that I'm wanting to do? And if not, then what happens if I proceed? Luckily for that person, my client did not want any financial compensation, but I see that despite being hardwired in, there are issues with my internet. This is so funny. Huh. Okay. Well, I'll just see if it goes away in a little bit. It might not. Anyway, so yeah, back to that case. So they basically, all their dreams were shattered because they hadn't done due diligence, and so they couldn't start that business, which hinged upon that particular word to use for their business. So that's one way to handle it. Another way is going straight to court. I don't go to court, but I do contact people like that saying, listen, you're infringing upon my client's rights. So yeah, and you can also possibly use mediation. I'm not a mediator, so I can't tell you anything about that. But it's to do with handling things outside of court, which is basically what I did, but I'm not a mediator, so I don't know what other tools they have in their toolkit. But yeah, so that's how I handled that. And if you have any questions, do feel free to pop them in the box so that I can address them, because I can't read inside your mind. I'm not a mind reader. So if you want me to answer any questions that are related to today's question, or if you have a question that you would like me to address, sorry. Sorry about that. As I said, I'm recovering from this lovely cough that I've had for a while now. Well, a few days at least. So yeah, type away, type. And if not, we will end this broadcast soon. So I'll just leave a few moments for you to type in questions, and I'll take a sip of water. I mean, it is the 3rd of January, and yesterday was a bank holiday. So if you are doing stuff for your own business, I totally get that. You can catch the replay of this either on LinkedIn. It stays up for a little bit on LinkedIn, and then you can always find it on my branded YouTube channel. Actually, the case that I was referring to is also in here, I think. Yeah, it is. So if you're interested, you could always start by buying my book and figure out if you like me or not, if you like my style or not, because you may not like my style, and that is totally fine. Let me see if I can find the link for you. Yeah, it might be this one. I think it is. I have 2 different links, so I'll just pop one in here right now. And I will be sure to pop it in the details in on LinkedIn and also on YouTube. So this is actually a shortened link. So it's HTTPS. Just a Gosh, I do apologize for that. So https://bit.ly/3rqi capital A, capital V, small g. That's where you can find my book. You can also go to my website, grandipr.dk /services and find my book there. I also have an ebook version of my book, and it's this one. I do apologize. I think I'll wrap it up now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye for now.